6.5 hours later.
We are back. I think I need to like save more often or something. Okay. I skip the first part. Judge asked if we had a nice chat, and yes, yes, Your Honor, we had a good talk. Very well. So will he testify? Your Honor, the defendant will not testify. Yeah, we're gonna bring in someone else. What? I'm not surprised. Shame. I thought this was your big chance to turn this case around. Oh, it still is. It is. The defense would like to approach this case from a different angle. Your Honor? A different angle? Machi won't testify? Then I know who will. I would like to cross-examine the witness in this case. Wow, I actually didn't see that coming. LAMIROR?
Objection!
Oh, why are you objecting? What are you up to now? I thought we determined yesterday that LAMIROR's testimony was insubstantial. There's nothing you can't. LAMIROR was taken to the hospital yesterday with injuries. Oh, yes! We can interview about that. What happened? He was assaulted. Assaulted? Don't want LAMIROR dead. Thankfully, she was able to save herself. What? Oh yeah, you don't know about this, do you? Never heard no such report. Investigator Gavin? Why would anyone be out to kill LAMIROR? Can you think of a reason? Well, you know how she is known in our country. A singer from overseas who doesn't speak English. Yes? If someone tried to keep her mouth shut, who could that have been? You don't think? I do. It's the same person who shot Mr. Latouche. The killer was afraid of her, afraid of what she might say. The defense believes that something was hidden in her testimony yesterday. Something that the killer doesn't want getting out. Ooh! Great deduction. I don't understand that this is what you are saying. Namely, that there is a nugget of truth in LAMIROR's testimony. A nugget we have yet to uncover? Please let it be fried. I'm a little hungry myself. Exactly. And no, unfortunately, it's a gold nugget, which you can sell for 4,000 Poké-Dollars. I remember back in my day when I used to mine for nuggets. It wasn't easy, but we had to do to survive back in the old days for the Wild West. We would call this era the Judge, how old are you? Very old. But if LAMIROR was attacked, this has serious implications. Yes. Let her testify about what happened. She can't lie about that. We did not inquire as deeply as we might have into some. The court will hear LAMIROR's testimony once more. Alright, hello, get it back on the stand. I don't think that you're the killer anymore. Sorry for accusing you. I must apologize. I must ask you to stand again and speak.
You need not apologize. I know that Machi is innocent. I will do all that I can until the court realizes this.
Let's review her testimony from yesterday. It tells us you heard 2 gunshots and the shooter voice through the window. And that the voice belonged to Darian Crescent, yes?
That is correct. Oui.
Which point I proved she could not be correct. She couldn't have heard any of these things. The small window at the scene was closed and was found to be quite soundproof. Yeah, but she has very good hearing, remember? You have nothing to say to... What was that? I was lost in thought for a second. Nothing to say to that, Mr. Justice? I don't know exactly what yet, but I do know there's something there. There is, it seems, but you do not know. Yet it is my duty to hear her out. Perhaps the witness would be so kind as to testify once more to the court?
Of course, Your Honor.
Alright. Let's go, LAMIROR.
I was on my way from the stage to the backstage exit. That's when I heard of them, Mr. Latouche and the detective. I heard the faint sound of a gunshot and stopped. Then I heard another gunshot. There was the smell of gunpowder. I knew I must tell someone, but I was in a hurry, so I kept moving past the small window.
How do you know about the small window? You can't see, can't you? Pretty much the same as yesterday's testimony.
I am sorry. Pardon-moi. Not used to speaking much in this language. Perhaps my descriptions are lacking in some way. Yet everything I have said here is the truth.
It is my distinct displeasure to say this. What you have said to have happened is impossible. Oh yeah? Do I have to repeat myself? She has very good hearing. She could have associated Darian with the sound of falling sand. But anyway, LAMIROR was attacked because of this testimony. You're cringe, Apollo. Trucy! I'm very much based. For a moment there, you're pretty cool. Maybe I do better when I don't try to think ahead. Oh, so that's the exact opposite! She wasn't looking at me like, bruh. She was looking at me with, wow, good going. So, actually, Dr. Strange, rewind time. Apollo, you're based. Very well, Mr. Justice. Those who can coolly cross-examine the witness. Yes, let's do it with style, fashion, and most of all, collectiveness. All right, one-on-one at a time. Here we go. Great way to start.
Is something wrong?
Objection. She said the same thing she said before. Mr. Justice? Sorry, it's nothing. Please continue your testimony. Now I know what they mean about the reckless youth these days. What I read over there is a shining example, Herr Judge. Excuse me, you're the last person you should be pointing fingers, Mr. Rockstar. So that is absolutely nothing! Alright, how about this? Darian Crescent?
I didn't know his name at the time.
Yeah.
But yes, it was him, the one who took the stand yesterday.
How many times? Blah, 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 blah. The window at the scene was closed. But do I really have to make these Dolores references to LAMIROR every now and then? Because I will do another one. I know you'll probably get very tired of it, but yeah, you're probably tired of it. I'm not gonna make another one. Is that why? Of course.
Well, if we keep asking the same questions as yesterday, we won't get anywhere.
She's right. Maybe there's a different angle I can try. Let's go from here. But we're talking about hear anything else. Let's go do this first. Emil, did you by any chance remember what?
That is very rude of you to yawn in the middle of talking.
Yeah, speak for yourself, the woman with a veil who can easily cover that. Do you by any chance remember what they were saying to each other? If so, please tell us. Oh, this is good. This might get juicy.
I've given it much reflection, but
She doesn't.
I only heard one phrase clearly.
Oh, phrase. What is it? You remember something that was said? What did you say? What did you say? I thought I was gonna burp, but I had to hold it in.
My brain is clear. I was afraid to speak. I didn't understand what was said.
This could be it. Oh, that's what it is. The hiccups. Clue we've been waiting for. What did he say?
It was the other man speaking, not Mr. Latouche.
Yep, Darian. Darian Percent, yes. Which was foreshadowed many, many, many times, and somehow I got it. What did he say? Oh, it got quiet.
It's over. Press the switch.
No. Is he talking about this switch? Or this switch? Switch? The Nintendo Switch? But our game isn't even on that yet. Which is fourth wall break. Which is unfortunate because this game would have been... If I had this on the Switch, I could easily play this with camera. But it's not. Should have said this to the victim, Mr. Latouche.
Felt it quite strange myself afterwards.
It is a mystery. What could it possibly mean? Mr. Justice, can you share some light on this? Sure, I'd be delighted. It's very, very vital. Maybe we could add that to the testimony? Maybe, Apollo? Press the switch. It has to be this. I'm probably wrong. I'm not! Whoa! Let's go! I didn't even press or anything, but that was probably the only switch I could think of. Press the switch. God, that was an awful, pathetic snap. Hang on, let me try it again. Press the switch. That could be better. Press the switch! Ah, perfect. There's only one key that can unlock the mystery of those words. Oh? There was nothing at the scene that could be called a switch. Save the lights. Nah. There wasn't a switch at the scene, but it just so happens I have a switch right here. certainly does look like a switch, doesn't it? The problem is, this was found not at the scene of the crime, but on the stage. Thus... Oh, revelation! Where the concert was held, yes! This was found hidden there, on the stage. Are you claiming that the voice LAMIROR heard was someone commanding to press the switch? It's a possibility. Oh, it was Darian. To ignite the fire of a... No, she couldn't have heard that. No, she could not have heard of that because the fire was already lit. Nope, there goes my theory. An impossibility. Oh, her forehead. I call that an impossibility. Why would you say that? It's hardly necessary for me to remind the court the layout of the concert forum. The stage is quite far from LAMIROR's dressing room. Not to mention that the Gaviniers are in the middle of a concert on said stage. Yeah, but you forgot about her super hearing and all that. I really can't think of a Dolores reference right now, so I just won't do it. You could shout all you wanted and not be heard.
The detective's voice was loud, but certainly not a shout.
So too have her forehead cries of possibility from far shot of being heard. Unless I just made up that like super sensitive that she has super sensitive hearing, and I just made all those like Encanto just quotes just very no. Sorry, but he wouldn't have needed to shout. Excuse me? You heard what I said, or do you need me to shout it out for you? And it's quite simple to be heard on the stage from that dressing room. Oh wait, you like evidence, don't you? How about this? It would be easy to get a message from someone in the dressing room. That is the headset! Prosecutor Gavin, perhaps you're familiar with this? Like that. What is it? Not some kind of new Cycle phone they invented while I wasn't looking. Yeah, somehow they came up with an iPhone 14 now that can flip or something. I don't know. I'm fine with the phone I have. No, not a phone. This is a transmitter, but something like that. It's kind of like a phone as well because you can transmit calls. A communications device. Communications device? When I heard that night, everyone on stage was wearing one of these. Isn't that right, Prosecutor Gavin? Yes, actually. They're for talking between band members. We all had one on. Exactly. LAMIROR must have had it. Oh, shoot! LAMIROR must have had one on, too. So you admitted that if you were wearing one of these, talking from the backstage to the stage would be simple. Objection! What are you objecting? True, but wait. Those are an electronic signal. To avoid interference with the audio system, their range is quite limited. LAMIROR said it was about 30 feet, right? Look at this cross-section diagram of the concert forum. Exactly. The walk from the stage to the backstage seems far, but a direct distance is less than 30 feet. That can't be! Is he making those... What is that guitar sound? Because I've never heard that. So we can just do like... and make a guitar sound, and when he's doing it... Yeah, but he doesn't have... he doesn't have a guitar, so obviously he's just doing... Is that what he's doing? With his mouth or something? I don't know. So LAMIROR heard the shooter's voice. He could have been talking to someone on stage. Yes. Ha! This is the switching question. Why did it have to be on the stage at the time? To hide it. Could have been placed in a pocket and carried anywhere. Someone could have hit it on the stage after the fact. He's got a point.
No. How do we know that where it was when you heard the voice?
But it should have said press the switch. I guess we don't. An unfortunate situation. I'm afraid that until we know where the switch was, there's little point in debating it. I was sure this was the way to go with this. What is this switch anyway? You don't even know the basic fact. You don't know that basic fact. Oh, wait a second. I do know what the switch is. If you follow that train to logic and its credible conclusion, and it's proof that it completely changes this case. Apollo! What's up?
That means I love them.
We know about this switch, right? We know what it is.
Yeah?
Well, think of when it was used that day. Think of what happened. Well, Mr. Justice, if you have no further information to share concerning the switch... Your Honor? Yes, Mr. Justice. I've been remiss into not telling the court this before. I know what this switch is. Well, it seems the defense is set upon linking this switch to the case. Yep. Let's see your evidence of the link. What evidence do you have to explain what the switch is? This igniter right here. Prosecutor Gavin, I remember this. That! Yes. The thing that's at the guitar on fire. But what? I don't know, one of those new final phones? No. It is an igniter. Phone looks like this. Ah! Yeah, from the wall, it actually kind of looks like those very old phones that were placed on a wall back in like the 80s or something. Maybe from an angle and... Actually, I have no idea. Igniter! Even it's like a lighter? Yes. Actually, you aren't saying the switch is a remote! I am. This is a remote trigger for an igniter. What? Look, I'll show you. Don't hold it! Mr. Justin, why did you give it to the judge? I thought I had it! Or at least it should be on a table like in the anime. But why do you have it? You will cease to desist from burning down this corpse. Sorry, that was a bit more far than I expected. Whiskers, are you a cat? Yo. My whiskers have caught on fire. Prosecutor Gavin, let me repeat myself. This switch is a remote igniter trigger. Is he just calm about it? Doesn't that suggest something to you? You're talking about what happened to me, aren't you? Exactly! That night at the concert, there was one unusual burst of flame. Crap! I just realized! The trapdoor! It could have led down through the window, and then she heard it! Oh my gosh! So she could have heard it! She definitely could have heard it! Wasn't that part of the stage show, though? Oh, you want to see it? Nope, no it wasn't. Oh, I love that smooth animation. Prosecutor Gavin was entirely unaware such a thing had been planned. And the guitar that burned was a valuable keepsake.
That's right. They're more junior from LAMIROR. Said the sound was amazing before it burned, of course. Now that she kind of smokes.
The better the guitar, the brighter it burns. And forehead. What is it? Don't tell me you're trying to tie these two things together. I am. Those being the shooter's voice heard by LAMIROR, and the guitar suddenly catching on fire. Yes, I am. It's really simple when you think about it. There's a Ladus and the shooter were at the crime scene. The shooter was wearing a headset. He ordered someone on stage to press the switch. The switch was pressed, the guitar caught fire. Well, that does seem to make sense. Though something about it is bugging me. Can't quite put my finger on it. Yeah, what is it? It's simple. Objection! Oh my gosh. What is it? And forehead. Don't destroy what little respect I have for you. Oh, you respect me? Thank you very much. But what is it? I was expecting something a little more sensible. What do you mean? I guess I was wrong. Yeah, hang on a minute. This simple story makes no sense. Think, that night my guitar caught fire. Yes, the cause may have been this, indeed. Yeah, but what? However... No. I know where this is going. The trapdoor. It has to do with the trapdoor.
That's right, of course.
And burn it goes.
The guitar caught fire during LAMIROR's song.
Yeah, it did. Yet the shooting happened during the third set. The two are utterly unrelated. Not entirely. Must have been what was bugging me. The whole premise for this is, faulty. See? His story makes no sense. Hold on a minute. Are you sure about that? Huh? What exactly do you mean, Mr. Justice? Maybe it's not the premise for my explanation, but the switch that's at fault. Maybe it's our premise for the entire case so far. What premise is this specifically? I'm glad you asked. Oh, pursuit theme. I'm saying that maybe the killing didn't take place in the third act. I said this before, didn't I? So it's really not really a big relevant relation, but... Get it on! What's this? Everyone must die. Heard shots and found the body. All this happened in the third act. Yeah, just because she heard shots doesn't mean those were the shots. Gunshots rang out, and according to his testimony, Machi was in that dressing room at that time. Where are we going with this, Mr. Justice? Stay with me, Your Honor. He also told us in his testimony, namely, stuffy nose. Sorry. Namely that the victim had already been shot. We all heard gunshots, but no one saw the shooting. This is insane! Before the shooting took place, the shooter was heard on his headset, telling someone to press the switch. The next moment, Prosecutor Gavin's guitar burst into flames. We know that a remote trigger igniter was inside of the guitar. Yep. From all these facts, we can draw only one conclusion. The crime did not place during the third act, but during the ballad performance, the second act! There it goes again. What? Or should I say, what? Oh man, we are definitely getting somewhere. Machi, you're gonna get a not guilty verdict, I assure you. Order! But that goes against the evidence! Does it? Crime was carried out according to the lyrics of that song, yes?
He's right, look! Oh, it's supposed to come after the fire.
You think about it the wrong way.
Huh?
It's supposed to be noticed after. It doesn't say what order it has to be. Look, why would the shooter craft the events of this day to follow the lyrics anyway? It's an awful lot of trouble to go through, with little merit for the person doing it. I'm sure whoever was had some reason. Yes, they did. A reason that made it... excuse me. First you hiccup, then you yawn. Or first you yawn, then you hiccup, now you burp. Do you have a problem, Mr. Justice? Oh, you're just noticing. A reason that made it advantageous to follow the lyrics. You're saying the order was reversed on purpose? Reversed? Prosecutor Gavin got to make it look like Machi was the culprit. Lyric followed the lyrics strictly, then yes, shooting would have had to come after the guitar burst into flame. That air forehead was raised another possibility. Stating that the bullet came not after, but just before the fire. Couldn't have put it better myself. Here we go. We were only meant to think that the shooting came after the guitar burst into flames. That was the criminal's objective, and he deceived us. The crime followed the lyrics to a point, but that was the ruse. Why else would the killer risk discovery by moving the body? That was the final touch to make us think he followed the lyrics all the way. Clever. Order. How many times do I have to repeat myself? I'll explain this most unusual situation. It does. The killer changed the order of the events to create himself an alibi. In other words, the killer was someone who had an alibi for the third set, but not the second. That's big brain Apollo. Big forehead equals big brain. So hoping it would have come to this, but sadly it has. Let me tell you why your little fairy tale makes no sense at all. And why is that? Sounds good. Give you that. That is the reason why the killer Bob followed the lyrics of my song. But I question your logic. Alright, it is flawed from the very beginning. Alright, I challenge that. A contradiction. And forehead. Well, I pointed out several times, no less. At the time of the crime, the small window at the scene was closed. How could LAMIROR have heard a voice through it? The trapdoor. That you would like to divert our attention from this critical fact. You're bashing your entire line of reasoning on a false premise. I'm not. No. I know. LAMIROR's testimony is the entire case. When she heard the shooter's voice,
What if she couldn't hear it, Apollo?
look, what do we have? Man saying press the switch, and near the crime scene, we have a switch, which acts as a remote trigger for an igniter. And last but not least, Prosecutor Gavin's flaming guitar. It can't all be a coincidence. Trapdoor. Can't all be coincidence, but how do we make it work? To your more direct line of questioning is required. But the crime scene was investigated immediately after the crime. That window was closed. Can you tell us how LAMIROR heard the voice? Key point to be sure. Mr. Justice, can you explain this to the court? Oh boy. Okay, just got one thing to prove and one thing only. And I got one thing to save and one thing only. LAMIROR heard a voice. She heard it during the second set. Think how's LAMIROR ever to hear the voice? The window was open. She has divine hearing. She was somewhere else. I know she has... When we investigated the scene, the window was closed. The shooter had no reason to close it. Hadn't been open either. Meaning, it was impossible to hear the voice through that window. Yeah. Trapdoor. As good as to hear you making sense again. For a moment, I was afraid you might be a Virginian, too. Excuse me? As I was saying, LAMIROR could not hear the voice through that window. So there can only be one explanation. heard the voice from another location entirely. Pursuit again! What's this? You do amuse me so. I thought you and your Gibson were back on speaking terms. Trapdoor, 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 trapdoor. However, you and Goodson speak two entirely different languages. Save the roast for later, because I have something cooking up. Shall I interpret for you? And forehead. LAMIROR clearly stated she heard the voice through that small window. There's only one small window at the scene. Are you Aha! Trapdoor, 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 trapdoor! Trapdoor! I know what he's thinking. Think about it. Isn't there another small window at the scene? There is! There is! The vent! The vent! The trapdoor was not to the window, but to the vent! It could have been a vent shaft! Yeah, trapdoor! Come on, trapdoor, trapdoor, trapdoor! He wants us to ask him. Very well. You claim LAMIROR heard the voice from another location? Mr. Justice, show us where the location was. LAMIROR heard the voice from here. It can either be that or a vent. Which one do I go for? Do I go for this right here? Crap. Oh wait, no. Yes. Okay, I thought. But this is no small window. This is an air vent. I was like, for sure I got this wrong, but what did she tell us? She's a Borginian, unfamiliar with our language. Not a stretch to imagine she called this air vent a small window. Hold on a minute. Now you've done it. You've gone beyond ridiculous into ludicrous. Oh, I have not. LAMIROR was up in the ventilation system listening to this man's voice. The only logical explanation, yes, using a trapdoor. Logical? I don't think this word means that you think it means. Head forehead. Okay, what about it isn't logical? Howdy, Mertz. Why will LAMIROR be in our ventilation system? Hiding like a rat. No visitors to occur, of course. Trapdoor. The explanation for that is simple, Prosecutor Gavin. Isn't it, LAMIROR? Oh, she was listening.
Oh no, they discovered my secret.
You have been listening to our discussion here, yes?
Wait. I admit, it's had me quite confused since yesterday. Yes, the small window was closed. But why should that mean I could not hear through it? I fear a prosecutor might himself need an interpreter.
Oh! Damn, LAMIROR! Damn, okay. Problem here is worse. LAMIROR, small window through which you heard of the voice. Was it up high on the ceiling? Of the roof? Not low on a wall.
Yes, it was up on the ceiling.
Ha! What? This is it. We're gonna use the trapdoor. Trapdoor. Oh, what happened? Witness, you will clarify this statement to the court. Are you in fact saying that you were up above the ceiling on the room, and that's where you heard the moment of the crime?
In fact, I was. I'm sorry, I never imagined it would become such an important point.
Yes, well, why the heck were you up there? Trapdoor. Leave it's time for another testimony.
I'm not sure, I can't.
Trapdoor. And we can use the video to check the trapdoor. Yes, this is perfect. But I remind you, this is a murder trial. We will hear your testimony. That is why you witnessed the crime from above the ceiling of that room. Please. Thank you. Well, looks like I'm on the right track. Alright, witness testimony. I know it. It has to be a trapdoor.
Yes, I was above the ceiling when I heard the voice.
Well, my goodness. That's a huge air vent.
I had heard there was a small window there before. It was in the middle of my performance. I had no time to report what I heard. And why I was there, I cannot say. I'm bound to secrecy on this matter.
Are you now? Bound to secrecy?
In my line of work, one has many obligations to uphold.
But say you were in the middle of your performance. This did happen during the second set.
I did not witness the crime. You must understand. I knew what I heard.
Yes, but you must tell us what you were doing in detail. That's what the cross-examination is for. Jaw and forehead. Here we go. Our mission in this court is to discern the truth. No obligation, no binding pact may hinder that mission. Very well. Mr. Justice, you may begin the cross-examination.
What are you going to do, Apollo?
I'm going to snuff out the truth right out her. She was above that ceiling for a reason. Trapdoor, 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 trapdoor. Above the ceiling, when I heard the voice, I should go through every single statement. Above the ceiling, could you be more specific?
I cannot.
Because you're bound to secrecy.
Wait, to tell the truth, I was not supposed to even say I was above the ceiling. I did not say more.
So I go in the coats out just by saying for that. Okay, how about this? By small window, you mean the air vent?
I remember I need to be careful of where I put my hands and feet. I cannot see the light coming through the window, of course.
True. The air vent grate could trip you up, certainly.
So I was walking very carefully when I heard gunshots. Straddled, I crouched and listened. That is when I heard his voice come from the room.
Darian's voice.
I knew something terrible had happened, yet...
Alright, so without a word, you just let the third set start?
After the curtain closed for the second set, there was still much to do.
Could have prevented this whole misunderstanding if you had only told us sooner. Yeah, why didn't you? Because, yeah, you're bound to secrecy.
Perhaps I could have.
There's little point in badgering the witness. What's done is done. The mind works differently when one is in the middle of a performance. Why, I've lost my voice in the middle of a show and kept on singing, completely unaware. Yeah, I'm with you, Apollo. Singing without a voice, if only all contradictions were so obvious. Get LAMIROR to talk. Pursuing her like this doesn't seem to be getting me anywhere. Alright. You heard the gunshots during the second set, during your performance? Quite sure?
Oui. Why would I lie about this time?
Why didn't you tell us yesterday?
No one asked me. Thought you all knew.
No, we didn't. That's why you say stuff.
I told you Machi was not the killer. I told you this many times.
Yes, you did. But you never told us why.
I am very sorry. I was not able to speak of it.
People are unwilling.
She's not talking, Apollo. What do we do? Yawning again? Really?
We'll just have to prove it ourselves. As long as she is bound by this pact of silence, she won't have. If I can prove why she was up there, she'll have to admit it.
How are you going to do that? She was singing on the stage, Apollo. She could have been above the ceiling too.
Yes, she could. I've got a theory as to why too. Maybe I've got the evidence to prove it with a trapdoor. A trapdoor. I am bound to secrecy on this matter. Why I was there, I cannot say. Hang on a minute. Let us save, and then do we present the videotape here? Objection! Yes! I am on fire this episode. LAMIROR, truth be told, the reason for your presence above that ceiling is quite clear, especially when considered what happened during your performance.
What happened?
Yes, it's all right here on this video. Trapdoor, 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 trapdoor. I'm gonna keep saying this until it happens. Trapdoor, 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 trapdoor. As we can see, LAMIROR was clearly not on stage for her entire performance. Though it saddens me to be so realistic, LAMIROR is incapable of actually vanishing, let alone teleportation. One explanation is that she was hidden from view. Also, during that time, she moved to the back of the forum.
Apollo!
What, Trucy?
So nice to reveal you.
But if it's gonna help us emerge, I'll yes reveal the magician's secret. It's against the rules. Screw your rules. I'm a lawyer. I'm not supposed to be... That's... No. That's a big no, Apollo. You're supposed to be nice. So, this is all very fascinating. How is it possible? Trapdoor. It's only 20 seconds between when she disappears and reappears. Trapdoor. Could have moved that fast. Trapdoor. Oh, he knows. Is something wrong? Prosecutor Gavin? This was his concert. His show. He knows how the illusion was performed. With a trapdoor. Oh! He's just realizing his own oversight. Yes, he is. The oversight of a trapdoor. Let's look at the cross-section diagram again. Here we can trace a route through the ceiling. It goes from the stage to the backstage to the rear of the forum. Recall LAMIROR's testimony from yesterday.
I was on my way from the stage to the backstage exit. There was something like a little window there. That's how I saw it.
Yep. From the stage to the backstage exit. Her description of the road above the ceiling, using a trapdoor. Lamira knew of this because of her part of the illusion. She wasn't the only one who knew. What? Just now in the lobby, Hachi told me something. What was it?
I know if I open in vent, I can leave.
Oh!
I can leave backstage.
Yeah. He said that? Oh, were you not informed, Prosecutor Gavin? Oh, I knew about the vanishing act, of course. And I had no idea that the route would be useful. Why didn't that magician tell me?
Magicians will reveal details of their acts on the need-to-know basis.
This is the bread and butter of a magician's life, you know. Why he bound LAMIROR to secrecy? Well, LAMIROR?
I'm impressed, Mr. Attorney.
Got it. Right! Yes!
She was right about me.
So what does this mean? Are you saying you used this route above the ceiling?
I did.
Oh, it feels so good. You know, after saying trapdoor like 25 times, it doesn't sound like a real word anymore. That's that. But I'm still a little confused. About what? That's what I said before. What did you say before? There was very little time between when she disappeared and when she reappeared. 20 seconds. Tops. Fish. How did she do it so fast? Luckily, she stopped to hear the shooter's voice. Yeah, that is a good question. And the witness explained this to the court.
I cannot.
Why? Very well, Mr. Justice. I'll have to do it by myself. All up to you. Do your thing. What thing? Yeah, what thing? You can explain how LAMIROR was able to teleport like she did. Trapdoor! Or I'm throwing your case out with the bathwater. Weird metaphor. I'm gonna get picked on. It's LAMIROR who isn't going along with the program here.
As I have stated before, I am not at liberty to speak the illusion that man in detail.
Alright, then you'll just have to tell us what you can. We'll hear your testimony on this. Mr. Justice, it will be your job to wring out the truth of her.
Yes, if you would, please.
Right. I feel like a student before finals. Good luck, Apollo. Oh, my finals are literally next week. I should probably study after this. Big illusion.
I followed the route exactly as I was instructed. There is an emergency exit in the backstage where a stagehand waited. From there, one can enter from the floor on the opposite side from the stage. The plan was for me to move there in 2 minutes. I was on my way when I heard the voice.
Did time stop or something? Dr. Strange? 2 minutes, you say? The mystery deepens! Suppose it was 2 minutes to hope the judge would come up with something. Doppelganger? Thus does my curiosity. Take it away, Mr. Justice. Yep, here we go. Let's go. And what we can see it plainly in the video. Of course you did, and you won't tell us. She won't. Not a chance. Well, here's the challenge. I can't reveal another magician's secret. Come on. You're supposed to be on my side here. Well, let's pick it off one by one. Okay, we're exactly as I was instructed. How did you proceed along this route?
How? Why, I walked.
Would you arrive behind the forum much too fast to have been walking? That's the truth, LAMIROR. You rode... Boy. A vehicle? What a novel idea. I like it. Hey, that's not a bad guess. Wrong, but not bad. Ha! Yes, laugh at me, dumb attorney. I don't mind.
I'm so... The girl is right. That vent is much too small for vehicles.
Yeah, are you an idiot, Apollo? Even I knew that was too stupid.
It was a tight fit. Even I have to crouch as I walk. But imagine a vehicle that would fit in such a small space.
If it wasn't a vehicle. You actually... I've been going for a while there, Mr. Justice. Too bad. Ready for the next part? I feel like I'm on some kind of quiz show. This is fun, actually. Okay. Everyone on the concert staff know about the trick.
Not at all. Only a few that were needed to help.
See, like I said, it's on a need-to-know basis. Not many people knew about the trick.
What were these stagehands required to do?
We needed to open the emergency exit. The door to the stairs is locked, but once through there...
Okay. I'm actually stuck. So when you came back out, you were behind the audience?
Wait, that is how it worked.
Not a bad show if I do say so myself. That's Uncle Valon for you, the old grammar I touch.
But on the video, you were only gone for 20 seconds. How is that possible?
The video was manipulated, I believe. But I don't get either.
Wait, it would be hard to go far in only 20 seconds.
2 minutes? Yeah, how is that?
Wait, it can be done in 1 minute if you are running.
Running? In that cramped dark tunnel above the ceiling?
Haha, Mr. Attorney, have you forgotten? Dark or lit, it makes no difference to me.
Yeah, that is true, but...
So you're saying that on the night of the concert, you made the trip in 2 minutes?
How?
I nearly didn't make it in time. You see, I stopped halfway.
For 20 seconds. Just you made the trip in 2 minutes. How? In my professional opinion, I'll bet the answer's right there in that video.
Well, Mr. Justice, perhaps you have some evidence for us? Something like explain the discrepancy between the video and the testimony?
And let's explain the discrepancy? Let me say first. But sure, let's present evidence. There's one piece of evidence that explains the discrepancy between video and the testimony. I have no idea what it is. Let me check. I have no idea. I actually have no idea. Wait a minute, what if we were playing this the wrong way? I actually don't know. I have no idea. Mixing board? Do I present the video again? I doubt it. Oh, I'm stuck. I'm actually stuck. I have a theory. This was filmed first. This part.
Bruh.
No, that's not it. I was kind of hoping someone else would jump at this point. We'll see. Yep. And Judge, I do hate to spoil the mood. I haven't the faintest idea what he's talking about, and neither does he. I'm a little confused there, too. Right, but we should conclude that I was wrong. But like next time, Pollywog, I'm holding you responsible for spoiling my mood. How about this?
Bruh.
Nope. The guitar?
Bruh.
Nope. The igniter?
Bruh.
No. Wait a minute. The brooch. The brooch. Let me take a look at the video. I saw that out of the corner of my eye. She's wearing the brooch there. Is she wearing it here? Is she wearing it here? She's not! She's not! It's the brooch! It's the brooch! I got it! I got it! I got it! I got it! Okay, I saw that out of the corner of my eye. LAMIROR, do you happen to remember this brooch? The brooch. The brooch! We saw that yesterday, did we not? It was found at the scene, Your Honor. And you're bringing this up now, why? I thought we already determined when that was dropped. No, we had not! Take another look at the video. Oh, I didn't notice that! The lighter is already there. The brooch is there. You can see she's wearing the brooch.
So she is.
Let's look a bit later. Oh my gosh, this can't help me from my eyes. It's all dark in here. Okay, this should help my eyes a little bit. Ugh.
What? The brooch is gone.
Yes, it is.
What?
Haha! Yes! The brooch disappeared in the short space of 20 seconds. It takes a full minute to run from the stage to the backstage. I don't get it, though! How did she do that? Which means there can only be one explanation. The LAMIROR we see before the vanishing act and the LAMIROR we see yep, double duplicates. Doubles.
are two different people! I knew it. What?
The brooch was found at the floor at the crime scene. Not just on the floor, but on the floor directly beneath the air vent. Yes. LAMIROR, tell me, did you drop the brooch on your way from the stage to the backstage? At the very moment you witnessed the crime?
I think I did.
Ooh. So who is this other person? Just a doppelganger? Prosecutor Gavin! From your expression, I gather you had no idea this was the case, Judge. I, of course, knew about it. What? Don't get me wrong. I was implying it. It just never occurred to me that the switch and the shooting took place at the same time. So, I was right? There was a switch? There was. This is where the stage tower rose. LAMIROR was replaced. While we're on the subject, just who was replaced with LAMIROR? Why the man behind the illusion? Oh! Grammar-eye. Grammar-eye? Quite the illusion, but I still don't get one thing. The switch happened before the tower rose, correct? So you weren't on the stage.
That's right.
But this, fake LAMIROR is still singing. It's a recording. And she's pretty good. That's true!
Come on, Apollo. That's an easy one. They were just playing a recording.
Yeah, they do that all the time. Gavin here's on some kind of air guitar band, Fraulein. Oh, huh? You mean I'm wrong? When you play a show live, we play live. No recording. Really? Perhaps you can explain, LAMIROR?
Very well.
Alright, more testimony? Do tell, and add it to your testimony.
I have to keep singing even while I moved.
Is there evidence against that? I highly doubt that. Well, let's press. You were singing? Okay, you only pressed. Good.
Mr. Gavin expressed a dislike for recordings, so I used this.
Wait, so you were singing the whole time? Even when you were crawling above the ceiling towards backstage?
It didn't matter what I sing, everywhere I go, it's the same darkness.
I don't follow. Yeah, what does it mean? If you were singing while you were walking...
What did the shooter and the victim have heard?
Oh. Yeah.
She was singing right over their heads after all.
Yeah. Oops. Are you sure? You don't have to be pretty hard of hearing to miss someone singing in the ceiling. Once again, we come back to the state of the scene of the crime. What state?
I know what he means. That old speaker, Apollo.
What speaker?
The speaker was blaring at the time.
That speaker was blaring at the time of the murder.
Ah, that's for monitoring the stage with this room.
Monitoring?
It pipes in real-time feed from the stage microphones. This was for knowing when your set is coming up.
Satisfied? That dressing room was fitted with a large speaker playing in direct feed from the stage. At my request, actually. So LAMIROR singing in the ceiling sounded just... Oh. Woo! Oh, thank goodness. Ingenious! Her voice was hidden by her voice! What's wrong?
I just remember something.
What is it? What is it? What is it? What is it?
When I heard the noise, the gunshots, yes, startled me, so I
What did you do?
stopped singing.
What? What do you mean?
I forgot the words I was supposed to sing.
The song stopped?
Thankfully, it was the very beginning of the second verse, so many would not notice.
What do you mean? Forehead! The mixing board I lent you, where is it? It's right here, right here, right here. Right here.
The machine, Apollo, the one that breaks music into tracks.
Oh, this. I completely forgotten about it. Here you go, here you go. Here, have it, Gavin. Take a listen. I gotta put this up to my ear. Why isn't number 2 playing? Oh, never mind. There it goes. The song does stop there! I must have missed it. I missed it too. Look at the lyric sheet. On top of the second verse. See where it says pleasure, pleasure? Now listen again. Yeah, okay. She missed one pleasure! She missed one! There's evidence indeed! Ooh, I believe we are guilty of making a terrible mistake. Crime didn't happen during the third set. It happened during the second, during LAMIROR's ballad. That is true. Oh, thank you, Gavin, for catching that. Then no one on stage during the second set could have been the shooter. Means that Darian Crescent could have done it. He wasn't on stage for the second set. That's the truth, Javier. What are you about? Prosecutor Gavin? Fascinating. What is it? I don't believe I've ever seen a trial turned around quite so thoroughly. Okay, one problem remains. What is it? And forehead theory does have a certain kind of logic to it. It's entirely based upon LAMIROR's testimony. Is there a problem with this? Well, it's quite simple, so it pains me to say it. What if she was lying to protect her defendant? I don't think she is. She's not lying. She is not lying. She isn't. But you have no proof. All I'm saying is that the truth is yet unclear. So we hear directly from the man himself, Darian. He's gonna lie. Yes, though he is a friend. Fan member Darian Crescent. How many people must I see yawning? There's no other way. Someone with a new perspective on the case as the suspect. As family, friend, whoever you're bringing up, it must be a suspect. The rat's coming out of his hole. I'm ready to catch him. Darian Crescent, get ready for justice. Bring him up. Pause for a brief recess. Okay? The prosecution will summon the witness. Have him here and ready by the time we begin. And I'm the last man who needs to be reminded of what his duties are. Very well. Court is adjourned for a 15-minute recess. What is it, to be continued? No. Keep it going. Come on. Let's go.